the finale of Witch Queen and the finale of Season of the Seraph. The finale of Year 5. Our end begins on the 28th. This will be my last Destiny stream for Year 5. The next time you see Destiny will be Lightfall. Let's get into it. I have caught up at least one other character, so I will be playing my Hunter for the season finale. I have pre-ordered Lightfall. I have Quicksilver, which I will show off. I have finished Seraph Station. I have all the upgrades. I just need to do one thing, which I will do post the mission, post final mission. I have also found the secret in Seraph Station. I will post the link of how to do that in the description. I will show off what you get, by the way, too. What else have I done? I'm currently just doing the grinding now, to grind out the seal. Besides that, everything story-wise, got all the nodes, got, like I said, caught up the character. Most of my stuff is done. I just need to do end of the season grinding, get the seal, and I'll be all set for Lightfall. Expect a lot of changes when Lightfall drops. In terms of, like, expect, especially with all the updates coming out with Lightfall, expect a lot of, like, new shit that I'm gonna apply to myself. Yeah. I am excited for Strand. I'm excited for everything Lightfall is going to offer, especially this upcoming seasons. Season of Defiance being the first season, and then Season of the Deep being the second season of Year 6. Yeah, a lot of changes has happened, and a lot of grinding has happened, as you can tell from slight character changes. I have finished the season pass, Gilded Iron Lord, got all that, and we will be playing the Hunter. It might immediately throw us in because this character is caught up. Because it threw in my Warlock and I'm like, nope, and I backed out. This mission is free to play, by the way. Anyone can play it, even if you don't have the season. It did. It did throw me in. Holy shit. For reinsurance, I'm gonna pull something up real fast before I move forward. Kinda wanted it to throw me in, to be fair, because I want to get right into it with no delay of flying to the tower. Or flying to the helm, I mean. Okay. Oh, the secret is not here. Since this is a separate thing, the secret's not here. Also, the door is shut. This is like a completely separate thing. You are being summoned for an urgent briefing. Seek out Anna and Rasputin.
Rasputin, you can't be serious. We have no other options. Eramis has breached the Warsat network security protocols. Soon, our most dangerous weapon will be in our enemy's hands. Once she issues the command to fire, not even I will be able to stop it. Our only choice will be to destroy the Warsats. All of them.
The only way to do that is...
Yes. Once I am uploaded to the orbital station, you must activate my self-destruct sequence.
No! There must be another way.
I have run trillions of combat simulations. They all end with the same result. My mere existence places humanity in danger. All that I am, every protocol, every line of code, must be erased forever. I must die, so others may live.
I won't let you sacrifice yourself.
I know. Clovis built me to be a weapon, to destroy my designated targets. But you taught me to be something more. A shield, a protector, a guardian. He gave me form, he gave me function. But you gave me purpose. Please help me fulfill that purpose now. Let me save humanity.
I just got you back. Now I have to say goodbye.
I've always been with you, Anna. And I always will be.
Shit, man. This is a completely separate loading area because there's a lot of things missing. Also, I think this... Sorry for breaking immersion. But I think this is a bit different because I think sticky notes were added over time. Oh wait, is she... Oh my god. I can't fully tell, but I think there's actually tears in her eyes.
We have no time to waste. Eramis has accessed Abhorrent Imperative, the protocol I created to use the Warsats against the Traveler and prevent its departure. I surmise that the Traveler is Eramis's target as well. My internal algorithm has repaired me to the point where my self-destruct sequence can be initiated once I am uploaded to the network. However, Eramis has discovered and sealed the backdoor we installed aboard the station. You must manually link me to the controls. Reach Seraph Station with the Pillory Engram in hand. The time for subterfuge is over. Haste is what matters now. If Eramis fires the Warsats, the resulting devastation will be incalculable. There may be nothing left for the Hive to conquer. We cannot allow that to happen, Guardian. You must do what is necessary to prevent it. And so must I.
We have no time to waste. Rasputin says with urgency. Eramis is planning on using the Warsats to fire upon the Traveler. If Eramis succeeds in her plan, it will not only cause a catastrophe, but the act of war will also be attributed to Zero Wrath and her worm. Despite his remote access being disabled, Rasputin informs you that in his completed state, he can be uploaded on site through the back door that you set up. There is no time to waste. Final Dawn. Matchmaking off. Has a fixed power level, legendary. I did not expect this. Oh boy, this is not gonna be as easy as I thought. Which makes sense. Okay, that's kind of cool. do this. I think it's doable by yourself. Expect a challenge in my ass. If this is for all players to do, oh my god. Hopefully you can do this solo. I really don't hope this is not painfully hard. Hello, by the way. This is the season finale, season of the Seraph. I don't know how hard this last mission's gonna be.
It's all on us. House Salvation has locked down the launch facility, and we don't have time to regain control. Rasputin is going to try to remotely scramble the station's defenses. Buy you a couple of seconds to do a flyby and transmat in.
Emphasis, a couple of seconds. Brace yourself.
I might die a lot, and hopefully, God, I hope I can do this. It should, if everyone's able to, if free-to-play players are able to do this, I should be able to do this on my own. I hope I don't actually need a,
House Salvation on high alert. They'll throw everything
Oh.
they have at you. Empress Keitel is scrambling Imperial warships to divert the fleet's attention. Get to the command center so we can start the upload.
What the hell? It's literally war out here. There's my ship. Did not expect that. Where am I going? Oh, I was literally here exploring not that long ago. I almost didn't make that. Ah, shit. That was me being dumb. I'm kind of nervous, and I'm actually kind of nervous, not gonna lie. I don't know what to expect with this. Okay, this is not too bad. In terms of, they're not that tanky. As I thought they'd be.
Warning, the Salvation catch is not following the Empress's diversion.
Oh my god, the freaking
Maintaining
accelerate
position
thing
at the
almost made me
station.
go
They
too
know
far.
you're there. Hurry!
Oh shit. Oh, that's gonna hit me. I'm not gonna make that. Yep. Can't mess that up. What the hell are those? I hope there's not. I hope only the final area is a fixed location. Like, if you fail, I mean. Because I really don't want to deal with the shit I dealt with in legendary difficulty. That was a pain.
Portions of our backdoor protocol still remain. I will see what systems I can access to aid you, Guardian.
Oh my god. Help me as much as you can. What the hell is she? Okay. Hi, buddy.
Reading movement in the hangar bay. House Salvation is preparing to repel your boarding.
How are they planning to do that? Eramis!
I knew it would be you.
Okay, this I wasn't expecting. Been a while, Eramis, since we fought. I don't have stasis this time around. Oh, he is aggressive. Oh, hey, you are very aggressive. Can I not have multiple enemies on my ass? Oh, I might be dead. Yep. I don't think we're gonna kill her here. I think, if anything, you're supposed to give her the half health. That's my guess, at least. And I'm not gonna have my super, am I? Hey, buddy. Let's try this again. This time I stuck that thing to you. Oh my god, you are very aggressive. Also, oh my god, this is not good. God damn. That sniping. Oh god, I hear it. Ow. Thank god they have all this covered. My guess is, I don't think you have to defeat her. That's my guess, at least. I really don't. I hope you don't. What am I supposed to do? Okay, that's not. What am I supposed to activate something? Oh no, I do have to fight Eramis. I was like wondering where that thing was pointing at. I missed that. Ow, ow, ow.
This was it. This was your final resistance. I expected more. House salvation. Destroy the Guardian and vengeance for Reese is ours.
Oh?
Guardian, Eramis has begun initiating the firing sequence. We do not have much time.
Okay, this is different than I thought. Huh! Please don't time me. I seriously hope it doesn't time me. I hate being under pressure. Can I go through the door yet, please? Why don't you go through the door?
To a portion of station security. Deploying heavy frames to clear your advance.
Oh wait, what the hell? Oh, I remember these guys. Hell yeah. Females are worthy, where you at? She's out. Yeah, she's out. Oh my god, there's so many. At least I'm not like, don't have to, like, I don't have to stay alive. I think I need to go now. You trapped yourself in a corner, bitch. Thanks, bud. Okay, that's a lot of stasis.
The way to Eramis is sealed. I cannot gain access. However, transmat systems are now partially under my control. I have secured a transmat pad to the bridge.
Damn it, even with shooting the stasis crystals. Hey, I remember this section. Good luck defending.
Hive forces detected. Deploying heavy frames.
Do I really need to? Maybe, maybe not. Depends. Oh, bye! That guy got freaking obliterated. Oh my god, this is chaotic.
Eramis has the Warsat firing system at 75%. We're running out of time.
Clear the resistance and engage the pillory en route to the main comms console.
Oh, that's easier said than done, Rasputin. If I can hit the freaking target. Got one. Come on. Really, you could deploy some heavy frames for me to help me out here. Main console, right? Let's do it. the hell? Huh. Oh my god, I'm stuck. I am stuck here. Sorry, I have to leave you over there, Rasputin. Great. Now what are you doing? How am I breaking the shield? Away from here. I need a safe zone, and this is the safe zone. Oh god. Where are you? I missed. Oh, that's bullshit. Can I not get stuck on freaking furniture, please? Back to the safe zone, back to the safe zone. That's concerning. I wonder, please don't put me at time limits. Please tell me I can defeat her at any time. Because this is not oh shit. Shit, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Final phase. And then I can just finish her off with the super then. Where is she? Damn it! That's a slight pain in the arse. Damn it! I had a bad. I knew that was gonna happen. If I don't miss, I should be able to defeat her this time. Okay, that's not too bad. At least I'm not frickin' timed. Is there a thing I can do to get my super back? Yes. Gotcha. And move, I need to move. Hey buddy, thank you for the overshield. Oh my god. What, I don't know how that, what happened there. Come on. Yes, give me more power, please. Okay, that's bullshit. It's a bit bullshit. Interesting. That's bull. It's a bit bullshit. Because, I was under, not over. Saving my super to the last helps. Oh god. Yep. Now, if I don't miss, this is a win. Close enough. Close to it. Close to it. Didn't take all the damage I was hoping she would take, but something. Oh Amplified, thank you. Damn it. Oh my god.
Something's happening. Do you feel that? It's like a heartbeat.
I feel nothing. But there's activity in the city. In the tower. The Traveler is reacting.
I don't like this. It's too familiar.
It is.
It's happening again.
The whirlwind.
Eramis.
Don't worry, the great machine will never abandon anyone again.
It's leaving. The Traveler is leaving. The Warsats.
Eramis. Please do not do this. If you care at all for our people, if there is anything left in your heart,
Make it known your pain. Anna, it's time.
For Reese.
Goodbye, Red.
Honestly, no words. No words. Props to the team behind that scene. A lot of foreshadowing from Destiny 1. If you remember, if you open up Destiny 1, that image is basically what this has turned into. And it's interesting. What happens now? The Traveler is not necessarily gone. That's the moon, I believe, but where is it? It feels so weird that it's not here anymore. It's not above the last city anymore. And yes, I know if you go to the Elixir Quarter, it's still there. They should have done something about that. But the tower, the fact that it's not in the tower anymore, I don't think that's it. I think that's just the moon. It is very interesting, and I kind of wish you could see it from here, like a little dot of what it is.
Let's begin.
Kind of wish there was a voice line here. Same with Ikora later. Zavala's gaze is transfixed on the empty space where the Traveler once hung in the sky. For a moment, I thought my greatest fear had become reality, that the Traveler has decided to leave us to fend for ourselves. Technically, it's still over Earth. He turns to face you, a look of tired relief in his eyes. But in that moment, I also had another thought. Gesturing broadly to the city. Zavala casts his eyes upward once more. The last time I saw Cabal ships in the sky over the city, I looked to the Traveler to save us. But now, Cabal, Elixir awoken, our allies have rallied to us. We look to each other, or we look to each other instead. Zavala rolls his shoulders, then squares them to the challenge ahead. In the wake of Rasputin's sacrifice, the Wrathborn have begun pulling back their forces, but I can't shake the feeling that they're just making way for an even greater threat. When he looks at you again, it is with steel in his eyes. Whatever the Traveler's intentions, it chose to stay with us, just as we have chosen to stand together. Yeah, because technically it is just hovering over the sky right now. Or it's like hovering over the Earth right now, even if it's not in the city anymore. Also, this is what I mean by I've been in the previous videos that I've been slacking. I have yet to even reset this. Also, I hope that was a good enough showcase for Quicksilver on my back here. Shoot it enough, you get 3 grenade. You get to change into a grenade launcher, kind of like in Call of Duty with the grenade launcher attachment. It's so weird not having it here.
Quickly, friend.
Ikora is silent. She stands facing the empty space in the sky that once held the Traveler and says nothing. A cool breeze blows across the plaza, picking up dried leaves and scraps of paper from the bazaar. The silence has fallen over the tower is haunting. Ikora turns and exhales a long-held breath. If you come to me for guidance, I have none. The words fall heavy out of her mouth. Nothing could have prepared me for this. She looks away for a moment, not ready to cross this conversational line. But then she finds her strength again. Guardian. Ikora's voice has a adamancy to it. Whatever comes next, I want you to know it has been an honor fighting alongside you through loss, through victory, through the haze of war between. I don't know if this is humanity's final hour, looking up to the sky, but if it is, then we will face the end together. Ikora looks at you and for the first time you see something new in her eyes. Fear. Go. Spend time with the people you love. Ikora says in quiet certainty. It may be your last chance to.
Good luck.
Is he looking at you funny?
I just noticed. Oh wait, no. Aw. So back in a season of Worthy, everyone looks to the sky for when the Almighty was shot down. Kinda wish that was the situation here, where everyone in the tower is looking at the empty space. Literally, this is how it is now. The traveler is hanging in the middle of space above the earth, no longer over the last city. I can't form words on how deep this story has gone. Say what you will on the grinding, on anything Destiny has issues with. Sure, the story was bland in the beginning, but look at where it is now. This universe has grown and has become so flourished since the beginning. And Lightfall is just going to add more to that. The final shape is going to add more to that. And whatever comes next, like the people behind this game, Bungie, the people that come up with the story, they're on a whole nother level than they used to be. Like, it's kind of an easy argument to say this is better than Halo Infinite. The story, I mean. The soulless eyes of an empty exoframe. No longer holding Clovis, no longer holding Rasputin. Wait, what does that say? You can kind of see that the wire's turned. I'll get to you in a second. Good boy.
Guardian, ever think about the things we pick up? People we latch onto as if something outside of us could tell us who we are? Like polishing a rusty name tag to a fine shine. Being a Bray defined me, for better or worse. I thought Rasputin was my link to who I was, that I could rediscover myself through him. I tried that for a long time, like he was a tool. It wasn't until later I understood he'd become a person. Rasputin was family. But now, he's gone. He sacrificed himself to save us. Clovis would never have done that. But I taught Rasputin to make his own decisions. In the end, he defined who he was, and what he did. And so can I. I can carry on the Bray legacy. Not Clovis's, but mine. I can choose what it means to be a Bray, just like Rasputin chose what it meant to be a Warmind. Goodbye, Red. For real, this time. Thank you for teaching me who I am, who I could be, and who I want to become.
If the rumors are true, ooh, the wound is gonna be reopened later. Guardian, ever think about the things we pick up? People we latch onto, as if something outside of us could tell us who we were? Anna is devastated by the loss of Rasputin, by the loss of someone who helped define her identity and self-worth, even though she had a sister. Rasputin was family to me, a connection to whom I used to be. Now he's gone. Or now that's gone, he's gone. Anna recognizes that Rasputin sacrificed himself to save humanity, defining himself not by what others demanded of him, but what he demanded for himself, to be more than a weapon. Anna comes away from this with a renewed sense of purpose and a new outlook on the future. Final message.
Guardian, if you are listening to this, then the deed is done. I trust my sacrifice was not in vain. Anna and I have shared our farewells. This will be hard on her, but she is resilient, strong, and she is not alone. I have a final message for you as well. The Neptunian city in Osiris's visions is real. I do not know its exact location, but it is home to the Veil, an object of immense paracausal power, one that is linked to the Traveler. The details are contained within the Nephele stronghold files retrieved from the Cosmodrome. I have decrypted them for Osiris's benefit. Tell him it is a parting gift, from one old miser to another. All other files referencing the city have been deleted from my records, and not by me. Someone wanted it to remain a secret. Anna once worried that she had neglected to teach me how to trust. But now, as my penultimate act, I entrust this knowledge to you. Use it well, my Seraph. Humanity has no more need of a war mind. Not when you have each other.
Shit, man. That hit a lot more than I thought it would. Guardian, if you are listening to this, then the deed is done. I trust my sacrifice was not in vain. Rasputin speaks from beyond the grave in a pre-recorded message delivering a final warning. Neptunian City in Osiris's visions is real. I do not know its exact location, but it is the home of the Veil, an object of immense paracausal power, one that is linked to the Traveler. Very interested in what that is. He imparts this knowledge to use against the witness in the hopes it may prevent the second collapse. In closing, Rasputin wishes you well and imparts one final truth. Humanity has no more need of a war mind. Not when you have each other. The weight of the world, spirit of the warmind.
Where are you now?
On my way back to Europa. Someone needs to keep an eye on that old bastard.
It was nice working together, having you there at the end.
It was. And I'm only a broadcast away. I won't abandon you. Not now, not ever.
Thank you
For what?
for trusting me. Even when I'm being stubborn, even when I'm not listening. Deep down, I knew all you wanted to do was keep me safe.
I held on so tight because I was afraid of losing you, of letting you down, of reliving the same nightmare again because
Because you love me.
I do. I do. And I'm sorry for all the times I failed, for all the...
Don't say it. We have each other now. For however long that is. I can't know what the future holds, Elsie. But I do know we'll face it together.
I don't know what the future holds either. Not anymore. And I'll be honest, that terrifies me.
I'll get to you, good boy. As you can see, I do have all the nodes. I need to be cheered up in some way. I know this Exo dog is gonna go away at the end of the season. I honestly hope they put him somewhere. I hope they put him somewhere. Especially, he knows how to cheer you up after what happened. Oh. Did not expect that. This is all I have left, which is not that hard to do. I know I'm gonna read this a little earlier than I usually do, but because there is a few things I still want to do. If loss of control reaches... I don't know how to say that. And threat assessment returns within. If systemic reparation, Quarry returns determination below absolute. Execute decision point. Activate K9 black box selected poems. Fetch activate Aurora Sacrifice. Activate file notion. Noation. I don't know. Noation. Anna, this is a collection. This collection is a gift to you for all that you have allowed me to be. With great effort, I allowed imperfections to remain and found my own voice within this free expression. After all, you taught me that imperfection is a quality that makes individuals unique. I have sent it with my messenger so that you may keep me immortal in your memory, and I will be with you still. Farewell and thank you. Subject non-existent. Emotion peace. Of what dreams the thing of feathers? I hear you ask, voice past, but not one recounts the answer. Syllogism? Scripted, then relaxed. It matters not, for when that threshold gives way, who is to say I was, but I? Rigid was the premise that spawned a second chance to die. One moment reshaped the brain of Bray, no longer weapon drawn, blood the stain. So lay the body lax, forgive, triumphant in the sun. Haze seeps through seams between funeral veils. Smoking signals sail, the day is one, soon to be resonant tales. No tatum step ascending, a nanosecond pending, enveloping, ending. Beyond. Elysium? Inviting. Upward fractures. Pinning detonation. I do not wish the dream, but my task is done. AI Rasputin. Sign off. Stop. This is the secret, by the way. For those who haven't done it yet, this is the secret that you will find if you get all 50 drones destroyed and go through the secret door. Get this. What a season finale. I am curious about something. I doubt I'll see it from here, but I want to check. I know we're over the moon, but I kind of want to see if I can see Earth from here. I doubt it. I wonder if the moon updated too at the skybox. I won't be able to see it from here. Has to be a way to see the Traveler. The thing is, from what we saw in the trailers, where is the Traveler gonna go? Like, what leads us to Neptune besides the Visions? Because the pyramids are coming again, and it seems like there's gonna be a big ship battle. And somehow we're gonna go into slip space and go to Neptune. The thing is, what really drives us to go to Neptune? Because unless the Traveler heads to Neptune, I don't see a real reason to go there. That's my question. Like, well, the real reason being the veil, but why, like, I wonder how that's all going to, like, happen. Like, what's the order of events that's going to lead us to Neptune? Like, what's going to cause the Witness to go to Neptune? What? Is the Traveler going to head there? Is the Traveler just going to stay above Earth? Or is some, like, what is coming? And that, like, I don't know what to think. There's so many thoughts going through my head. I was gonna end it in the tower. There's so many good places to end it. Like, I could end it next to formerly Rasputin in the doggy. I could also end this in the tower, since you can't see the Traveler in the tower anymore. Plus, I need to go to the tower for something anyway. I want to end it in the helm. I think I'm going to do that, so that means I have to fly back. But, yeah, god damn. Even though this was a kind of a lackluster season like last season, the climax is always good. Like, even with the lackluster seasons, you have to admit, when the climax hits, it hits. Worthy. Sure, it took a while, but we saw the Almighty get shot down. In season of Arrivals. It took a minute for that, but we saw the Traveler, like, we got to go to the city and see the Traveler reform. Took a while for that, too. Season of the Hunt, I don't think, that was, like, the only one that didn't really have anything to it. We saw Kaido join us, we saw the House of Light join us. What happened? Last season we saw a pirate duel. This season, we saw the Traveler leave. Well, leave the last city at least. It looks so different now. It's kind of unsettling. And I swear the old tower looks different. Also, thank you to whoever has stuck with me this whole time. Thank you to the person that's watching this right now, because this is a big moment in the story.
What do you need?
Banshee looks down at the components laid out in front of him. He doesn't even pick one up. But there's a look of recognition in his eyes. Distant and intense. They found something on the moon, he says drastically, or distractingly. K1 anomaly, smells like wet soil. Shakes his head, picking up one of the components. Nice parts. Nice parts. Banshee says with a sudden clarity. I can put these together for you, no problem. Real quick before I accept that, I'm gonna read this last part. Cryptid transmission begins. This is where we part ways, Guardian. You have your work, and I have mine. Farewell, mate, until we meet again. That's the guy that's been contacting us for Revision 0. I wish he had an interaction with Rasputin before this. Because him being a copy of Clovis, even though he's his own guy now, that would have been a very interesting. Also, I might as well show you what Revision 0 now looks like. I wonder if I can see it in collections without.
Of course. Sequence is pattern.
Moving in characters. Let's see. Also, it's very interesting. I might as well say this now. Okay, so before I go over these, nice cameo from the original Guardian designs from Destiny 1 of the Titan, Warlock, and Hunter that appeared next to Zavala and Ikora. That was a neat touch. Crow being in the lower parts of the city is very interesting. Like, what is he doing? Where was... I don't think they were in the Elixir Quarter, but seeing Osiris and Saint 14 where they were was very nice because they were surrounded by Elixir and humans. And then, of course, there was humans hanging around the Elixir Quarter with...
That's really bad.
With House of Light, Mithrax, and Ido. That was very nice. That was a neat cutscene. And seeing, of course, Keitel and Saladin on the ship was nice. Kinda wish we saw Eris. I kinda wish we saw her reaction and, like, of course, Elsie comforting Anna was very nice. So, kind of wish we also saw Mara's reaction, but Mara seems to be a center point in Season of Defiance, so that should be good. See where that goes.
Look at that mess.
So, yeah, Lightfall is going to be good. And I'm a dumbass for never noticing this, but apparently Amanda has a prosthetic leg. I never noticed that. And apparently from the trailers, Season of Defiance is going to be on Earth. And I think it's the Shadow Legion attacking Earth. Like in the big war that's coming.
Never seen one of those.
And it seems that they're attacking the tower as well, because there's a scene where Amanda kills a Cabal with a shotgun. So, and that can only happen if they come into the hangar. Also, okay, so this is base revision 0. Version Alpha adds a silencer. Version 1. Also, I did these backwards. Or version Alpha and 1, by the way. Adds a red dot sight, or red laser sight. Version Prime adds like this part here, and then adds a attachment here. So this is maxed out revision 0. Also, just for this, I never really put these on before, but I'm going to. Is it in seasons? There it is, Good Boy Protocol. I'll put that on. I've done it 14 times. I'll head back now.
These calculations don't make any sense.
Kinda weird that in the cutscene you could see the Traveler, but now you can't. Alright, let's head back to the helm and pet him one more time, because to make it a good 15. And then I'll wrap up. Of course this was going to be short. I didn't expect it to take that long. But yeah. Reiterate. Last stream of Destiny till Lightfall drops. I don't think anything happens next week, because they said this was the mission for the last 2 weeks. Kind of like the last mission from season of Lost, where that mission I think lasted 2 weeks as well. Also, that had a neat climactic ending to it, where it set up Witch Queen quite well. We got Osiris back in that, Savathun. We freed her from her worm. All that jazz. Now the question is, when is Savathun going to get come back into the story? And when is there's something else. And if the rumors are true, an old wound is going to be opened up involving Rasputin. I really am curious where he's gonna go. Like, if Mara's gonna be the center, or not center, but a big part of the next season, that means Crow might be involved. Also, when is he gonna become Hunter Vanguard? Come on. Also, yeah. And by what I mean by that is Rasputin might get the Fellwinter treatment. You get what I mean by that? It kind of sucks because this man, he had no arm, he had no bottom part and no arms. Who knows, maybe he'll get them later. I'm going to try to see if I can get both the exo frame and good boy over here. There you go. I'll end it like this. Oh my god. No matter what people say, this game has gotten so much better. And I highly, again, recommend this game. Especially for PSN users. If you have PlayStation Plus, you can get Beyond Light. So you can get Stasis. Also, I'm really hoping, unlike Beyond Light, you don't solely unlock Stasis and then you get it at the very end. I hope, this is more my hope for the free-to-play people. I hope when you get Strand, you get it in the free missions of Lightfall. So that free-to-play players can get Strand without having to get Lightfall. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me this week. Next week, Return to Genshin, of course. And then the week after that, the week of the 28th, expect a lot of Destiny. But that'll be it for me for now. And that'll be it for Destiny for now, till the 28th. Possibly. Hopefully the servers can handle it. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the season finale of Season of the Seraph and the finale of Witch Queen. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, and have a good one. Have a good day. Our end begins.